Now this is pretty cool. But as you can see, there's always a train wherever I stay. Now I'm at the other end of the valley. Okay, for 2 weeks I stayed all the way up at the north end of the valley. Okay, so you can see how many are coming. Okay, everywhere we go, they do this. Okay, it's been 68 months. In 2 weeks, it'll be 69. Now they're not doing anything wrong, but obviously they all staged in the exact same spot, and that spot is right there where that tree is. I could see them. I thought there was a ton of them like that, but I didn't want to take a picture from that far away. So you can see all these people staged. They're coming from that spot out there. But they all staged to do this shit. So this town pushes people out of apartments and houses and things like that. And then when you go live on BLM land, I'm on the polar opposite end of the valley. Okay, this exact same thing happened for 2 weeks straight up there at Old Kingman Road. Now, again, they're not doing anything wrong, but my point is they're right the fuck where we're at, aren't they? Again. Just like up in Old Kingman Highway. Okay, and that, where we were at, if you were to keep going up on Old Kingman Highway, it's 3.5 miles on the trail before it takes you back to Highway 68. Okay? So you can see how many people. Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Look how many that is. So wherever we go, that happens. A million Jeeps, a million side-by-sides. Right, but look how close they are to us. I'm 30 miles away from our last camping spot, and they're right there. Everywhere. I'm not saying people don't use the desert, but they're right where you are. Look at all the desert behind them. Look at all the desert out there before you hit the housing track. Nope, right by us, see? They're not going away from you, they're going towards you. And you know when else this happened? 2.5 years ago. Winter of 22. December, January, and February. This exact same thing happened. Except like 20 of these people would have broken down. Oh, my fuel injection stopped right by you. Okay, so look, they all came from way over there. You can see that tree sticking up in the corner. They all staged there. Okay, so they can do this. So as you can see, whether you're all the way up on the Bullhead Golden Valley border, or way down here 32 miles away, I think it was, exactly to this specific point, the same exact shit happens over and over and over. But nobody's bothering you guys, nobody's harassing you. There's just 100 side-by-sides 50 feet from your camp wherever you go in the country. Remember, now I want you to picture that in Maine, I want you to picture that in Washington, I want you to picture that in Florida. Not necessarily always side-by-sides, but, oh, are you pulled over here on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere? Here comes 3 people, we're going to park. Or 20 or 30. Everywhere in the country, that. See where they're coming from? Okay? So, this is what they do out here to people. This is where they push people. Okay, and then all the RVers are out here. Okay? So those people are they staged right there. All 20 or 30 of those people. And that's also where the gunshots were coming from. Okay? So they all staged there, and then they all do that. Okay? So you can still see there's more coming. But look, that's a 5-minute trail of people all coming from the housing development that was firing while the planes were circling over you. See? And they're all coming towards you. All that, look at all that desert. See, we came from way, see those hills out there? We came from way out there, and this was happening every day at 8, 9 in the morning. Okay, that's what those people do. See, look, they're still coming. That's a 6 times magnification. Okay, there's the one nearest us, and then there's the last ones way out there. See, but nobody's following you guys. This is crazy talk. This is normal traffic. This is normal traffic, folks. Oh, they don't know they're being... Here, let me... See? Now, I haven't been counting, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 right there. So that means we're, like I said, 30, 40. All from that one location, guys. That's normal, huh? Okay, so if I go to get gas, a couple of these people, not on their side-by-sides, but just people like this, they will go and they'll come from all four directions and try to take, I'm telling you, dude, I've been recording it all day, every day. The cops have it on body cam in Quartzsite. They'll park all fucked up right next to you with the cops watching. Old people, brand new truck, 70 years old if they're a day, they'll park halfway in the hash mark and halfway in the handicap spot, which is illegal as fuck, right in front of the police. What are you gonna do about it? And they're wearing fucking pastel yellow and Smurf blue, okay? So all these people came from that one spot that I was looking at, but I couldn't tell that it was all side-by-sides because they're so far. But right there where that tree's at, all these side-by-sides lined up on that corner where the shots were being fired from. You're supposed to be 600 feet from housing to firearms, okay? Not in the corner of the neighborhood. So think about this. Three planes, maybe they fly every morning for funsies, but 3 planes circled my campsite back to back to back while someone fired in the sky, and now here comes 40 or 50 side-by-sides. Okay, I've been recording this type of shit happen to me everywhere I go for 68 months. No police will help me look for my child. No county mounties will help me look for my child. No state troopers will help me look for my child. Okay? Not the U.S. Marshals, not the DOJ that used to be in power, not the DHS that used to be in power, not the FBI that used to be in power. Okay? But this, all day, every day, wherever I go, there's constant helicopters above you. There's always people walking their dog and jogging in a square around you. Yeah, because everybody, dude, you know what you do in the morning? You get up and you drive to the local truck stop and you walk your dog, right? Okay, so, again, I saw all these people staging when the planes were going over, so all those side-by-sides staged right there. I could see them, but not clearly, obviously. And then they all did that after 3 single-engine prop planes circled my camp, okay? You can see where we're at. Okay, so within an hour or two of me getting here, there's my look-alike trailer, and he's gone. And then the entire time, everywhere we go, it picks up, okay? That's not a normal Saturday, oh, we're going to stack up right by you and then drive by you. But they did that for 2 weeks straight, 30 miles that way. You understand? Okay, so that is the state of Arizona as a whole. And I've been living in Mohave County pretty much every other year for over 40 years. So, and I have no criminal record, and I've checked the National Criminal Database with Miami-Dade County detectives on the phone, and not a youth offender, not a sex offender, not a rapist, not a killer, not a suspect in any of those things. So that's called targeting, that's called blacklisting, that's called people are trying to make other people look guilty for the shit they're doing. That was an awful lot of people just to bother the one camper that's on this side. But that happens everywhere. Okay? But again, that happened every day, every morning, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, 30 miles up there. Within 2 hours of us driving 32 miles away, our look-alike camper showed up. Oh, I'm not following you, I just have stuff just like you got. Okay? And then 3 planes, and then, 50 side-by-sides? Okay? Real normal, guys. Can't find your disabled and vulnerable 87-year-old relatives that are, dude, you don't know what condition they're in. Can't find your parentally kidnapped daughter, but that all day, every day. If you go to the gas station, they'll try to hit you. If you go to the fucking store, they'll follow you around the store. That, everywhere you go in the country, but they don't know where your child is.